for the final.
Mic check, 1, 2.
Yeah, and she's got ability to spin the lefty matchup. 7 of the 9 hitters for LSU are left-handed, so she's going to look.
Earned runs and a challenge right away from Danica. It's been tough to score on the Tide pitchers this year, and there is
put down a bunt and a 3-base.
Here is Sierra Briggs. And that is out to left, and it's off the glove. Anna Johnson, and the run will score.
Taking advantage of the defensive line.
In scoring position. 354 this season with some power. Slices that to Cahalan. So LSU last week.
A lot of bagels on the board.
Clark, solid contact. Going to be a throw to the plate, and it's caught
on the inner half, and just going to be able to explode.
To leave another,
correct.
to a head for another.
Your comment about Clark, she was
gone way up in league play. First pitch swinging, base knock. That's her 10th hit in their and it's the 4th hit Montana Fouts. In fact, nearly. Petty. Johnson coming on to make the catch. 2 down. Last night against Montana Fouts. Really good. Inside. And that gets through the right side, and that will score 2 more.
Another 2-run.
And that will do it.
Opponent, one of the most experienced pitchers. But with this lead, just needs to attack Bama hitters.
Jenna Johnson, first pitch swinging, 1 down. Making her 19th start, she has given up 12 home runs. Ashley Prangy, base knock as Cahalan stepped. And she's aboard now for Prangy honors. She's on the short list for SEC Freshman of the Year, and she may have just hit into a double play. Here's what they've done in their SEC.
Well, and I think that part of it too is kind of consistency. How often do you do that? You want a
case in that 4-run first inning. Gutierrez, they pop up, and it's tracked down by 4 players that are on the list for Freshman of the Year nationally here at Alabama right away, and she has handled it well.
It reminds me of Kelly Kretschmann, and anytime you use a comparison.
But they find themselves in the middle of the pack this year. It's been a changing of the guard. That's a tough one. And top of the order, Coffey singled and scored in the first. Another 3-2 pitch. Coffey draws the walk. In the NCAA tournament, they are hoping that they will be home for the...
Yeah, that's the eye test,
Not easy to have a positive number there. Torrance snags it, fires to first. Her first time up. 440
batting average as a team.
Another wild pitch or a pass ball here. That would be the second of the wild pitch. Pleasance sends Johnson back and makes the grab on the track and on the run. 5 different champs since 2015. Now they sit as the 4 seed. Slow roller right back to Kilponen, 1 down.
And I believe that Alabama.
Montana Fouts, she has delivered.
And, it's always been a big motto for this club, but they have struggled with it this year.
The offense in SEC play here. Shipman, Pleasance, fabulous range at short, 2 down. Unger Levers on an infielder in the country.
Yes.
The most recent of the long levered shortstops.
Absolutely.
Maddie at Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Kilponen gets Essman looking. And Clark, one of those who drove in a run.
Clark is patient. Likes to work deep into counts.
Only team in the SEC.
Yeah, it's tough to get the ball out. I mean, even at times when the wind is blowing out.
Clark draws the walk. Newland continues to swing a good bat. And a base hit for Allie. That is her second. Her first time out.
Well, less than the 6 to 7 that you need to finish a game. You know, and earlier this year, we did see Montana Fouts throwing back-to-back games. And now with the new format in the World Series opportunity.
It's manageable. Stepping on the bag at first is Essman.
3, you have a workout on that middle day.
To win a third straight championship. Rudity base hit. That's going to get at least one. And the throw will not even come in.
What you would like to see them as they were, you know, yesterday. I mean, case in point, that.
And a whole lot better than yesterday. Look. And a called strike 3 to Macy Bergeron. All she needs. She has not allowed more than 5. One of the heroes yesterday for the Tide. And their 4-0 win. RBI single that who we've seen a lot more of later in the season, trying to find that chemistry. Coffey, good Michigan Player of the Year.
As you mentioned, the 8 that left, the 8 that came in. And one of the things that Patrick Murphy talked about is that during the summers now they're hosting athletes through the arena at LSU, and you know she has not.
May have thought they were in line for a starting job, and not anymore because the new guys come in. It certainly ramps up the competition for jobs. Tri-state area, Smitty's old stomping grounds. Out of Hartselle, Alabama, was the state player of the year last season. Really speedy.
Really speedy.
3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks to the 8 and 9.
Situationally, LSU has been so good at the top now.
And she is in no hurry.
You don't look at her and think, oh, I'm going to work you deep into the count. But
gloved, and is that a double play? Now a triple play.
Well, I think that ball was trapped, but
yesterday a 4-0 win for Alabama.
Well, and the significance of that for LSU, Beth, is that this is a shortened game, so you know, especially late in the season.
5th place and a chance to still bump up into by you. As it stands right now, the Tigers can see the SEC championship if they get a sweep. Easier said than done. Coffey slices that out to left. Next, they're an injury situation being more watched right now than Ashley Rogers at Tennessee. As Briggs
in about 43 innings this year. It's bunt.
They understand the assignment.
Yeah, they do. And they were good last night against Montana. First 3 slots. And, you know, when you look at this LSU.
Player of the week. Johnson, well placed. 2 down. ESPN Deportes and ESPN Plus, the championship game. 1-0 to Clark. Career home run leaders. And another walk. That is the 3rd given up by
435, and it's because of those walks.
In SEC play.
They are in the circle.
That's in for a strike. Are in Tuscaloosa.
That SEC play.
And a punch out for Tor. And that was Prangy's single back in the 1st. Down the stretch and into the SEC tournament to set themselves up for the NCAA tournament. Pleasance has it, 1 down. Kenley.
Well, the other thing that makes that so special for her, too. Deep breaths. It's in that same position.
2 down. Well, it's been a heck of to the World Series.
Yeah,
which they did. The unseeded teams through to Oklahoma City, including Texas reaching the finals last year against OU.
Has become a big part of the game, so just tape out
in a row. We will have them next launched, and that is gone.
Well, this is a no-doubter. Bailey down.
Out of Valencia, California. Goes the opposite way. Rudity is there. Side retired, but a home run. They could clinch this weekend if they. looking for a Big 12 championship today. UCLA's got a Pac-12 championship as Petty Pop tonight. Off the glove of Torrance. And the Big Dogs are in the home run chase nationally.
Yeah, Hitchcock is
knocking
it by South Carolina in Florida, by the way, lost today to Ole Miss and with head-to-head. Before and also Washington and Stanford, if they can do it. Pleasance, base knock out to right center. And Taylor is aboard for the first.
And 2 ropes to left field. Line drives. Go down and work with the slappers, the top of the lineup, Coffey and Briggs, and check out.
A 4-run first inning that really set the tone today. Clark, 3rd straight walk, and from Florida in their Sunshine Series will. If they can take a 9-1 lead, they would. Runners, Pleasance and Townsend. Told Townsend hails from out there. Pursuit. First round draft. Newland out to center. Giles is there. 2 down.
LSU to chase some of those higher velocity.
It's a struggle. Arts and literature's kind of hit or miss. Even you'd be good in the foodie section.
Ish.
Petty skies it. Cahalan back and will give way this time. And a good opponent has been solid in the circle.
Not a lot of strikeouts, just the 2, but she's been in control of the count. She had
3rd.
Boost.
Johnson, fly ball to Allie Newland. Starts at 6 Eastern. Got the K.
How about the Rays this year? 22 wins before May 1st. Best ever.
Yes.
But mentally approach the at-bat.
Pleasance with the backhand, 2 down. 0-1. Two and 1.
Continuing to have been used at times.
Cahalan sends it the opposite way, and on the run to make the catch is Newland.
Both those runners, Clark and Allie Newland, in to score.
And it would appear finally they will get Rudity to take a seat without touching a base.
Tracking the ball, seeing the ball. South Carolina's having a good year.
Yes, they are. Bergeron snagged by Cahalan. And the ground out. Hevlin. Then a 1-2-3 inning. Last chance coming up.
Chance you're going to get an off speed to start it off.
2-1 pitch. 2-2. Velocity still in the upper 60s for Kilponen. And they've got one. 7, so Allie is due.
All in that 300 area.
Pleasance, well, couldn't scoop it cleanly, and it cost him a
little bit. So Pleasance is just happy she got it sent to pass the bat. We talk about it early in consecutive at-bats. Otherwise, they've been hard on him.
Essman couldn't hold up. A 3 for 8 as it.
Kilponen has looked better the second half.
Full count and the pitch is pulled to second. Ball game. LSU at the plate.